Hi everyone, I'm coming to you today with a flip through of a little boy or boy themed journal. I made two of them actually, but I'm just going to show you this one today. I'll do a video of the other one in the next day or two. This one has a cover of Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. It's a Start Right Elf book. It's not a little golden book, but cute just the same. It's got two signatures. The closure is one of the elastic headbands that I like to use with a yo-yo. It's a 2-inch spine. Of course, you never have to use the closure if you don't want to. Inside, I left the front cover alone because I thought that was so cute, so I didn't want to cover them up. Here we have a clear pocket with a journaling tag of two little boys, just plain on the back. A side tuck with the journaling sheet and a boy in a swimming pool. And it's not a flash card, but it's a sequencing card. And so it came with maybe 5 different photos, and you had to put the sequence in order. Little boy from a children's book. You can flip this up and right underneath it. Journaling tag, plain on the back, so you can write on the back of it, but it's also a side tuck. And inside, a toddler in a jumper, right on back of that. And this is a little notepad, and it looks like I don't know if he's wearing a cape, a costume, or what there, but this just flips open. There's no paper inside, it's just a single cover there. Fix that later. This is just a half sheet from a children's book. I think it was a children's reader from an elementary school. Some more journaling space. Trimmed it out with, it's not a washi tape, but it's a border sticker. Here's a pocket. I really liked this photo because little boys in glasses, you don't often see that. With a flash card, a printing card, or a vocabulary word, I don't know, a sentence, part of a sentence strip for brother, and a little bag, or envelope, I should say. And inside is a photo, an old picture of a boy with a catcher's mitt. And he looks very serious about his game. It's the back side of some type of graph paper. Has an ad for Peter Pan peanut butter. Young boy eating part of a sandwich. Just a ribbon. This is from a Dick and Jane and Friends book, one of my favorites. Another pocket. 2 boys in a back seat, one in the front, driving with Dad. Another part of a sentence strip with brother. A football flashcard. And a journaling paper. Here's an up tuck. Journaling tag. And this is a statement sheet, an order sheet, an invoice sheet, whatever you want to call it there. graph paper with a Dymo old school labeling strip that says boy oh boy. Here's a corner tuck. Flips open so you can write under there. It says boys are God's way of telling you that the house is too neat. Actually, it probably applies to any child, boy or girl. Here's a boy. I think this was from a dictionary, children's dictionary, an index card, and just a blue note sheet. Here's kind of a shaped pocket. Young boy with his dog. Doesn't look like the dog wants to go. This is from, oh, what is that artist's name? Can't think of it. But it's two boys. Looks like they're doing the coin flip or the toss. See who starts with the ball. And a note sheet. It says every puppy should have a boy. Here's Dick from Dick and Jane. Here he's standing on his head. Just some more journaling space. Belly band with a note sheet. And a boy climbing into the cabinet getting a cookie. And it looks like this might have been a Borden milk ad from an old magazine. A greeting card that says, a boy, oh boy, congratulations, from the audit department at Bank One. And evidently the baby's name was Eric. Corner pocket. This is a coaster. Young boy playing a guitar. And a guest check. A boy's shoe. A flash card with trucks. And a note sheet. A side tuck. It's like a chipboard domino. And a penny wrapper. And a note sheet from Big Boy Restaurants. I don't know if that's Big Boy was a Midwest thing or if it was everywhere in the U.S. But they don't exist anymore. So I probably found that at an estate sale. At least I don't think they exist. Here's a pocket. A toddler on his riding toy, Fisher-Price. That was from a Fisher-Price ad. And this was turned into a little notebook with paper inside. Other side of the graph paper, 2 playing balls. Baby boys are such a nice way to start people. I agree. I have sons. Here's a tag that says fun, and it flips open for writing space. And a flash card with 2 nickels. Boy playing in a tree. Or Dick and Jane. Little boy's shoes. Packet with 3 boys looking at an ad. It looks like they're looking at people in their swimwear. And here's a tag. Journaling space on it. This is from the Wynken, Blynken, and Nod book. We have a note paper that says have a special day and just a plain yellow note sheet. I might add more to these, and if I don't, I'll price them accordingly, because it doesn't seem like I have a whole lot in here. I made these a while ago, so I didn't even remember what was inside. Here's a little boy who was probably looking up at the sky. More journaling space. It says, little boys leave smudges on your heart. That's a denim pocket. It's a Wynken tag. I don't have photo corners, so I cut circles and use those in lieu of photo corners. Uh-oh. Looks like I might have glued that down. Well, that's a problem. Let me see if I can finagle it up. If I can't, without tearing it, I did tear it. Some spirograph paper, you can write on the back side. And I crimped the circles. Here's a bag. And it holds a picture of everything a little boy might have in his little treasure chest. He had one. And a journaling tag that says, boy, noun, a noise with dirt on it. And yes, they make lots of noise. Here's an embellished paper clip with a little boy face on it. Pocket with a guest check, and it's a fabric pocket. And a playing card with a puppy on it. Here's a pocket, side pocket. It's paper, it's not fabric. One side is just this herringbone pattern. The other side is from Wynken, Blynken, and Nod. And it holds a while you were out sheet. Ledger paper. With a Rolodex card. Little boy there. A flashcard, and a journaling tag. Selling boys' seersucker shorts. And that's from, I think, an old newspaper. Here again is what I call my flip-flop page. Because you can close, oh, nope, that one doesn't, but boy playing with his Legos. Normally I cut it so you can do one way or another. Like you could place that one down, but I made it too long. And I put a 5 there because he looks to be about age. Well, 4, 5, something like that. A little hand that just says handmade. Bag that holds a playing card. Just a red plain playing card. Some children's writing paper. Journaling pen there. Here's a side pocket. The red journaling index card. And an illustration of a boy, which was a language picture card. You have an envelope, I like to make them look like they have a return address, and a stamp, and it's a way to use up scraps of your paper. Of course, the envelope is blue. Inside I have two boys and a dad looking out at the sea or the ocean, which I made into a card and a guest check. This was spirograph paper, and I folded it up to make it fit, but created a pocket. So I just stuck a blue note sheet there with some sneakers on it. You couldn't have anything too heavy because that's not heavy duty. It would just tear. You can always write on that. Here's a playing card with a boy and a girl. And this is a receipt. From back in the day. That's vintage. This is a folio that I like to make by punching out circles and attaching brads. You can open that, and there's plenty of journaling space in there. I made this journal when I first started making journals. That's why I don't have a whole lot in there, because I didn't have a whole lot to put in there, but I've since done a lot of shopping, so I tend to add more now. Orange colored note sheet and a journaling card, and they're making something. I'm not sure what they're making, but two boys playing together. Another toy ball, spirograph paper. This one, blue note sheet. Little boys don't take baths, they just dust off. Here's a belly band that was made out of punched circles. Two boys reading a letter, and a page from an address book, and I took B because B is for boy. A side pocket, yellow sheet that says thanks a bunch, bananas, and that boy again playing with his puppy. And that's a really cute image. Journaling space on the back. This side of the bag has, looks like he might have some frogs in there, or a turtle. Maybe it's a turtle. Journaling card, and again, B, it's for a boy. Just clip to this page. Index card that says catch. Peter has to run fast to catch this ball. And this was old. This is authentic. Was on there when I bought it. And it's a paper doll. I think it's the only boy one I had. Very cute. Big red soccer ball, and I cut out, swings out, and there's journaling pages underneath. ledger paper, side tuck, 2 boys from a children's book, journaling space, and for the if in life, and it's met life with Snoopy on the back, and just sheet from a writing tablet. And apparently they were best buds. This is from a calendar, and it's, I believe, a pattern for cross-stitching. And it has 2 little baby boy feet on it. And then in the back we have, I guess you would call it a double belly band, and oh boy. Oh, maybe that stays. Just the... It's just a little embellished Rolodex card. The envelope doesn't come out, just the Rolodex card. A little toy plane. And that's it for this one. It's a pretty basic one. It's one I did early on. But it's a great, cute little thing to have if you want to write down all the antics of your son or grandson, whatever, or any little boy you know. And the cover's so darn cute. But I hope you like this video. Please like and subscribe. And this journal is linked in my, or is for sale in my Etsy shop under Retro in Time. So have a great day, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye.